and gentlemen, you have a long, noisy show ahead of you. So we will start as your meetings go on with a big round of applause for all the teams of Horseboarding UK.
Well, it's hot. I think we're going to see some hot racing today, Dan. We're certainly feeling it in the commentary box. But these teams, some of these boarders today were struggling in the early heats. But I still will very up for it today to come out fast, I think, and get it done for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of, not getting to race here last year. Everybody's always, Sandringham has always been known as the fastest track in the series. It's held at that from almost from day one. And I think having seen all the other tracks build and going faster and faster and faster, I think everybody's expecting it. But look, this morning, they were accurate speeds, 31s, 32s, Is actually anybody going to be able to break that speed?
Yeah, it's going to be so interesting to see it. A few teams going to the speed track more than others, and it depends what you're racing for today, but we'll see them all go very fast. I think the top speed was 33 miles per hour in the first one.
Did we? I think it was 32, sorry. So, this is a team of dead pigeons. Charlie Boss on the horse is Randy Boone, it's Aidan Beamish on the board. Now, they had a little bit of trouble in the first heat, at 24 miles an hour, and they spent most of the first heat actually getting the horse to kind of chill out a bit and run on, as opposed to flap its tail around for the rope. And currently, it's doing a really good job of not doing that. Nice lap of the nice open lap.
Yeah, I think the tail was sort of just getting clamped over the rope on their first run, which kind of made her actually be a little bit nervous as they hit the three-cone weave. And it looks like they've worked it out with her, though, and she looks a lot happier this time around.
Yeah, absolutely. Making their way now for this quartering of the arena and going towards the split time. Into the split time at 51 seconds. So that's, as you see Aidan working so hard to keep the rope off the pony, just so it's no longer an issue before they can really dig in to any sort of racing. But this is not slow. This is good running.
Now this is good, fast and steady first run. Each team has 3 runs, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the first of the rotation as they hit the three-cone bend 19 miles per hour. Aidan not having to work too hard at the moment, but there's still a little bit of speed down that road, pulling on his arm, and looks like a good run as Aidan calls for more. Dead pigeons, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause.
Through the finish line at 86.55 with a clean run. I don't think they take the bonus point for the time being, but I don't think they'll hold on to it.
Yeah, I don't think that's competitive, but I think for that team, considering what happened to them in the first run, that's really good for them. They got a good steady first clean run down, and now just hope to add a bit more pace on top of that.
Yeah, so here we go with the team of Just Drag. I was saying stop the race, we'll be told. Stop the race, hold the race. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of a technical issue there. The team's away now, 25 miles an hour from the team.
I don't know what happened there. I think Aidan lost
Just Drag. Making their way and running on really quite nicely. Now this is an advanced team, so they're doing a shorter course. They just do the figure of 8 with the chicane, no weed involved. Split time 22 seconds on the split. I think they won the first heat by a point per second. Going into the chicane and a little bit slack the rope.
Yeah, a big call there from Sean, but he's taken it well, got his line back with the horse. This is a very proactive first run from this team. This is probably the best of the advanced teams that you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, 60 miles per hour into the Grupo bend, having a little bit of work there from Sean as he sits on his heel. Good line from there.
And release.
Big crash.
Seems to be alright. Horse kind of decelerating nicely. Bull rider back on his feet. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Just Drag, pushing the limits and finding the edge there. And so disappointingly, it was a 57.18 second run that doesn't stand because the board rider was in the fence.
Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure, I didn't quite see it, but Emily could maybe checked on Sean, just checked it was okay before she went off in that corner. Maybe wasn't quite set, he went over the top, couldn't quite hold it, unfortunate for that team.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of experience there, isn't there, needed?
And into the arena we have one trick pony here, Rianne on the horse, Rianne on the board. The board had a big crash earlier this morning, Dan. She has been checked over, we've heard, and by the ambulance people, and she's all good to go.
Yeah, the medical team that watch very closely horseboarding and really take time with us and are great supporters of the sport as well. We get to treat Rianne on the board and we should give her a clean bill of health at this time. So I'm a little bit more tentative about some of the turns. You see making this right hand turn now towards the split time, which is where they got into trouble in the last time they raced.
Yeah, split time.
29.
Okay, I mean, Laura steady there. She's basically finding her confidence again after a fall. That's what you've got to do. You've got to get back on the board and build it up again. A big pull there. She's taken that really well. Pulled her board back underneath her, in front of her even, and that's helped her. She's got to hold on and watch these quick pulls when the slap in the rope comes. But she rode that really well, Dan.
Yeah, really good work there from the board rider. Actually, the horse rider kind of throwing it into the corners there, not really paying that much attention through the chicane. The board rider actually dealing with the change in tempo as the horse went through it. We're making our way now towards the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, call them home on the advanced course. It is the team of One Trick Pony with a completed run, and with that they go into first place and take the bonus point. I'll take this opportunity to explain the bonus point. The bonus point happens if you complete the track, you get the fastest time in the first rotation and you win the heat with that fastest time, you get an extra bonus point. But you can't beat it the time, neither can anybody else. Now, we've got what is going on here, an absolute mess. All the gear, no idea, really struggling today. He's been having a lot of problems with his board out here.
Yeah, I did speak backstage to Dan, and he was basically saying it's a bit of a Frankenstein board. He's had to put it all, sort of tape it up with gaffer, and I mean, there's a split in there. Basically, there's all sorts of problems with his board. They've got a tyre problem with the mic crashes, or what they're called.
Mic pluggers.
Mic pluggers, yeah.
Or probably popping up the rim.
Yeah, it's usually a problem in that wheel.
There was a batch of mud pluggers like the big days years ago that didn't seem to be able to stay on the wheel very well. So that is one issue. But we're going to have to move on from that because the Tom and Tails are entering the arena. These are an elite team. It's Little Indy is the horse that came from ex-Sherrick Pony. Amy Richards in the saddle, and it's Tom Kilroy, current Horseboarding UK champion, on the board, and they are going for a fast lap, thundering down this opening straight. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is 28 miles an hour from Top and Tails, and remember, these horses are just like your horses at home, in that the louder you scream, the faster they go. It's an absolute storming round of this opening lap.
Oh, big pull out of that corner as well from Tom. He's taking it well. He's cutting in the corner. Good line from all the team. They're looking good communication. Maybe looking back at Tom as they hit a three-cone weave.
Yeah, this is the bit that Tom was a little bit worried about, but they got through there really nicely. And actually, Tom and this horse match each other quite well. Quite slow to the ground. And I think that's going to help. Although I do think his handle is a little bit long. As they go into this split time, 46.8 seconds. Horse rider working very hard there to keep the horse on the right line. Making their way through the chicane, and a great bit of work. Oh, big digging in there for the board rider. Look how much work he's doing as that horse rolls up, opening up across the diagonal now. Horseboarding the UK fighter into Bruno Bend, into the speed trap. It is 21 miles an hour. Call them home, ladies and gentlemen. It's Little Indy taking on the ex-race horses and sticking it to them. The board rider's got his nose on the ball, going around that corner for the finish line with a time of 78.46. A round of applause for Top and Tails who go into first place, I imagine.
Yeah, that's what our team needs to do. They haven't got too much dip in the gas, ladies and gentlemen, so they have to do it on their first run, on their first rotation. Each team has different ways of basically attacking these three races, and their one is to go straight for it, and that's what they've done. They've laid it down for everybody else.
Yeah, so Top and Tails go to first place with an 8.09 second lead over Dead Pigeons, but now it's Chill Winston, 3 times national champions, currently leading the 2023 championship and likely, very likely, to be crowned the 4 times national champions this weekend. As they go 26 miles an hour into turn 1, it's One-Eyed Winston, the ex-racehorse who lost the eye to cancer, but that doesn't slow him down as he throttles up across, going all the way to the border. He looks so relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's on the beach already, Dan, celebrating his championship. He's very happy to be part of this team, absolutely destroyed it this season. Look at the way this team's going to hit this weed.
Yeah,
straight to the they let me down on that first one. A bit touch on the horse, but still you can see how quick they go through that normally. It's clean. So much power out those corners that Aiden's got to pull there, but he's looking very relaxed now.
Yeah, it's a great bit of work now, making their way towards the 90 degree, and a split time of 48 seconds with another touch, 2 seconds to add so far. And then Charlie was saying that Winston seemed to be wanting to do the weave before he's actually got to the weave, and that's what's causing a lot of the problems. But they're going for a red back now, and it's across the diagonal, 62 seconds on the clock as they make their way. The board rider is so relaxed at the moment. I hope he doesn't get too cocky and fall off. 19 miles an hour and making this lap around. I think maybe the sun's getting to him. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen, all the way now with Chill Winston for the finish line at a time of 81.88. Puts them into second place. A good run there from Chill Winston. 3.42 seconds. And two touches to add, change that.
All of you will be trying to get after passing the wind.
Okay, so next team in is the team of Passing Wind. And this is an advanced team, an elite ball rider, who are an advanced team, and they're really kicking on these guys. Making their way to the speed trap at 25 miles an hour. We've never seen this team race so fast. And it's Luke de Chastelain on the board, having to work quite hard there. First time back at Sandringham since 2021 when he had a big crash and broke his shoulder. Into the split time at 20 seconds. This could be up for first place in the advance.
Some of these teams down there, advanced teams are laying it down, they're really racing each other, and it's looking great. This is a really fast lap from this team, I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, now going into through red back boots. Looks like the steam, the throttle has come off on the pony, the turbocharger is turned off, and the pony's like, oh, let's just have a nice run, it's a hot day. As we go to 15 miles an hour, 48 seconds on the clock. The time to beat is 72, so they just need to keep this throttle up now. Can they get ahead of the 72 second and take first place? Come on, pony, for the finish line at 60.54 seconds, and that puts them firmly into first place with a time 12.03 seconds ahead of One Trick Pony. Now it's interesting, so Chill Winston had just retired, and I've got to be honest, when he went into the pits, he kind of looked like he was pretty short there. So obviously we'll get him checked out as soon as possible. Now we're going to see what's going to go on with all the gear. No idea. I think we're going to see a lot of early retirements. It's such a hot afternoon. Now it looks like he's got a bit of steering, the board rider. I mean, having all sorts of troubles with his board. His tyres keep popping off the rims. He's got, what else is going on with him?
He's also had some problems with I think the absorbing part of his truck split, he was telling me. He promised he wasn't making any excuses. Started telling me about the wheel as well. So he's had all sorts of problems. And I mean, I don't think Nick's quite sort of had that before, maybe with his board. So it's probably a good learning process for him to pick up some skills about maintaining his board, which we all have to go through as boarders, because initially we're not always that sort of trained up on it.
Yeah, and it's understanding the kind of wear and tear that your board takes, isn't it? The perishable bits, the washers and stuff that are in the middle. The bits that wear out, even down to treads, but like you need to be refreshing certain parts of it.
Yeah, and that's a nice sort of smooth chicane there from them. A bit of a short line though, cut inside. Come on, Tony, get around there, give it a big pull.
It was the QE2, that one, wasn't it?
Nice to get that around, turn that boat around and do that doing well.
Yeah, and they're staying together as a team, and these guys have been great with us the last 2 years, 10 miles an hour as they make this corner. It encourages Pony home, 72 seconds on the clock so far, as it is sweltering heat, and you can see the horse rider letting the horse do the run, not pushing the horse on, just allowing the horse to do the run, or maybe a little bit late. It's because everyone started cheering into it. A round of applause for all the gear now idea with a time of 86.85 and puts them into 3rd place.
Yeah, you got to say fair play to Dick there, cutting out there, a big old force on a board that's not always working for you. So well done to him, well done to him.
He is an interesting team. It is a team of siblings. They have been chasing the team of Just Drag most of the season. And they got into a few fights. Just Drag do have the bigger horsepower and the more experience. But this plucky little brother and sister aren't against having a fight, are they? And you can see they are away. So is the pony, running on now down this opening straight into the speed trap at 23 miles an hour. They scored a 25 this morning before the ball rider spun out into the fence. And it was a lovely little crash. And as they now make their way around towards the 90.
Yeah, I spoke to Josh about his crash stand and he thoroughly enjoyed it. He took a little spin and stop before he hit the fence, which is good because that would have been illegal. And,
23 seconds.
23, right, that's really good. Yeah, this team's going to be really good. He's going right through the work there on that corner, right down his face, fingers touching the ground there.
Yeah, it's trying to find all the corners. The horse is just jibbing a little bit there. That's the second signal that the horse did find the gear, and the pony is away now, making the way across. The horse rider working very hard to keep the horse on track. 16 miles an hour, the ball rider riding now. So this is going to be a great experience for him, riding on this wonderful arena. But he's sitting quite low now. Has he got the power? They do for the finish line, and it is a time of 62.02, and that puts them into 2nd place. And Sending siblings are in a fight with passing wind.
Yeah, doing so well this weekend already, and loving their new kit and loving the way they're attacking this course, really positive. And we've seen sort of racing a few times now, and they're getting better and better, so much potential. A bit like this team, just winging, we've seen them go very fast, haven't we?
Yeah, and this horse seems quite up for it as well. It's a little bit fire and brimstone, it's a big beast of a machine. Door like a chest like a barn door with a leg in each corner. And you see the horse rider taking the opportunity, and actually I very much agree with it, to not do a stupidly fast run, 24 miles an hour, and just do a little bit of a schooling run, because this is one of the teams that is going to be going to Prague in November to race in the Longines Global Tour, Champions Global Tour playoff, and the O2 Arena with 3 of the other teams. And that's a very different environment, and you've kind of got to be semi-thinking about that, particularly with the horse that's just coming through this year.
Yeah, 3-man weave and touching the horse, I think that's the unfortunate 1-second penalty. But over in Scotland, they're still going on, and they've just got to kick on really, sort of not too fast, keep it steady, keep the horse happy, like you said, Dan, make sure it's all knows its job.
Yeah, because you've got to have that on-off speed, you've got to be able to hold the throttle, 52 seconds, very wide line for the horse ride. I don't know where she thought she was going. I thought she was going to visit us in the commentary box, into the chicane there, and bull rider going okay. Now, I was just wondering if this horse was going to drift out towards Midland's clothing, as the other 2 horses had. Now making their way across to the Horseboarding UK into Bruco at 18 miles an hour, and this is again a really good run, just making sure that the horse understands it's not just pure flat out speed. A great little schooling run there, but also proactive. Round of applause for Just Winging at 89.97, and that was a That was a
We
steady
can
fast
on
run.
your turn.
Yeah, they obviously knew that they felt like they needed to do that and bring it right down again, start again, build it up. And that's a really good strategy for a lot of these teams once they either had a crash or sort of gone a bit too fast and there's something not gone right.
So the team that won the first heat is now entering the arena. It is a blues and twos. This horse is Sally Optimistic. She's an ex-winning ex-race horse, and she has set singularly more track speed records in the last 12 months than any other horse ever, I think. Going now for the speed trap. They're at 28 miles an hour. They are in. Look at this. Look at the rooster tail coming off the side of that board, and they're still accelerating. Wow, that's fast. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a race on. These guys are in second place. Highly unlikely to be able to take the lead away from the team of Chill Winston. But making their way towards the 3-cone weave. But the point is, there's still prize money. It's 1 second penalty to add there because Ryan put his bum on the cone. But there's still £1,000 prize fund to play for this weekend. And of course, any of the other points that they want to go for. Split time of 45 seconds. And he's got the telemetry camera on as well, which I'm really excited about that. Really big lots of work to make their way through so fast now. The throttle open up. Look at the stretch on this pony. It's like a hydrofoil. It's not even touching the ground. It's running so fast it looks like his legs are trying to run away from his body. As they go 21 miles an hour. Great bit of work there for the ball rider. Loads of sand picking up, calling home, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great run. They're going for first place. They won that 11 points. And a 74.69 puts them into first place, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, well deserved actually. That classy eye test, that looked like a #1 run to him.
And they finished the first rotation with the bonus points, 11 points for them. Can they hold on to it? Is 75.69 beatable by the other team? Well, looking at the other teams, Top and Tails have retired, Chill Winston have retired, Dead Pigeons and Just Wing It, the only two that are in. Dead Pigeons have been having the best of days with the tail, flapping the tail around. So can they really challenge it at this point? The Dead Pigeons are in 4th place. They are 10 seconds behind the Blues and Twos. It looks like they might be taking on the challenge just a little bit. 27 miles an hour as they make their way around the top end of the arena. And you see this horse running on a lot nicer.
Yeah, sweeping out around the corner there, 27 miles per hour, easy for this team. So if they can keep that going, keep pushing, not try and sort of slow down too much on the lead. Let's see how they sort of approach this.
Yeah, so it's very technical. This is going to keep attention and the horse doing a lot of work. Top off the second cone. It's only one second to add. Now making the right hand turn for quartering the arena. You can see the horse rider. As soon as she made that turn, she let the throttle out a bit more. Horse running on into the split time. 48 seconds on the split, making our way out towards the chicane. The ball rider still being very aware of what was going on with that tail, and that is causing him to get into some positions that aren't as comfortable as he might like. But now we're going for it, ladies and gentlemen, start to call them home. This little pony is making a flat-out run for it, going for the speed trap at 19 miles an hour. That's just one last turn to go. It's 74 on the clock. Let's hear it for him. It's Dead Pigeons for the finish line all the way. And through the finish line at 82.51. That improves their time. 82.51 makes it 83.51. 83.51 puts them into 3rd place. So a round of applause for the team of Dead Pigeons there. 7.82 seconds behind the leaders, Blues and Twos, and it looks like the pendulum of fate is swinging towards Blues and Twos right now.
Yeah, certainly on this weekend, and they're looking so fast, so smooth. I love to watch that horse run, and we'll get to see it again soon as well. That team's got more in them, I'm sure, and tomorrow.
So let's see what's going on here. We come to the advanced. There's a bit of a battle kicking off in the advanced. We've got Passing Wind in 1st place, Sandringham in 2nd place, only 1.48 seconds between them. But Just Drag are the dominant team. Can they? And they have the faster horse of the bunch, 25 miles an hour. It's another ex-race horse. And these are, a very adult team, but unfortunately, they did not finish their first time of the heat, and they still have to put a time down. heading for the 93 at 21 seconds. I'm amazed at that horse didn't kick that going then. That was very close to it. Literally stepped over it as he went through going through the chicane now. Quite a bit of sand. We can see the horse, oh, terrible little touch there from the horse rider. All the horses seem to have a little bit of trouble in that corner, making their way across. See the horse rider gently keeping the horse back, shortening the stride. Looks like the horse might be pulling in the bridle a little bit. The horse down and release. And ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Just Dragon again. Pushing the limit, finding the edge, and unfortunately not getting a time. So they are working hard towards getting a time on this track, which means currently passing Wind still in first place, holding the bonus point, and it is a team of One Trick Pony coming in, currently in third place in the advance. They're a good 12 seconds behind the leaders, 10, nearly 11 seconds behind Sendit Siblings. I think these guys have been certainly their second competition this year, and I think they're racing themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Again, each team has different sort of journeys, and this team coming out here, One Trick Pony, sort of already had their struggles with the bad crash, and they're just building up the confidence, making sure. I think they could maybe do a bit more communication between them. I don't know if that's being sort of actually vocally, but to me it looks like the riders are always sort of check on the border.
It feels like the riders spending a lot of time pushing the horse on and not necessarily being aware of where the board rider is, but equally the board rider is working really well, and they've done quite a bit of practice. And you can see, oh, a little bit sketchy there. Nearly got a bit unstuck as they came through that bit, and that was where they got a little bit sketchy the time before. A bit more of a pull on there, and almost, again, they started to think maybe the rope should be a touch shorter. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the rope does look quite long, but you're right, that was the same corner that she had a bit of trouble on, but still saved it with a big pull. After a full that's must be a big confidence builder. So, ladies and gentlemen, get behind this team as they come out, she holds on to make sure One Trick Pony has just she's coming to the line, 65-45.
And that is a great run from One Trick Pony. There I was saying that they were doing their own races. They are now only 3.33 seconds behind Sendit Siblings. So breathing down the siblings' neck, actually. You could see, it looked to me like the board rider was getting a little bit tired towards the end of the run there. The arm was getting a bit weak, and she kind of get a little bit out of shape by the board rider.
Yeah, I think the crash looked like she maybe injured her shoulder, so I don't know whether she was feeling that way when she got those big pulls from all those corners.
So here we go, this is passing Wind. Currently who have the bonus point. Interesting to see what they're going to do here. Are they going to play for it or not? No, they're not. They're just going to race, that's what they're going to do. So 60.54 seconds with their previous time. If they beat that, they will take their own bonus point off themselves. But they will extend their lead because Sendit Siblings are only 1.48 seconds behind them and have been breathing down their neck. And Just Dragon have got all the work to do on their last run. Split time 20 to 21 seconds. Now making into the chicane. Horse was a little bit weighted there, but Brooke is the rider. She managed to get the pony right again. Bull rider not overly being challenged.
Good riding from Brooke there, those making the horse on the shy away and going into that first corner of the chicane. A bit of work with the loop on that corner, but that's sort of smooth and they're running out of gas a bit now, to 15 miles per hour on Bruco Bend. Right, so cool, ladies and gentlemen. Need a bit of help here, but a really good run from there, really good for the advanced team as well, so you're pushing all the other teams.
Through the finishing line at 62.59, that means they're only 2 seconds slower than their first run, which is actually a really good consistency.
Yeah, and they're showing to eventually a really good pace all the way around until only the last in the bend, and even then sort of keeping on as they come out of there.
So I'll be very happy. You would say that maybe that will be hasn't got much more left in the tank today, and good that. So they keep bonus point currently because they didn't beat their previous time. But Sendit Siblings are entering the arena now. Only 1.48 seconds behind passing Wind, the team that's just left. 1.48 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it's going to take for this team to take first place and the bonus point away from passing Wind. How have they got it? This is what we want to know. They're going for it this time. They're pushing on. I was talking to 23 miles an hour and making their way around the arena. These guys were also having a bit of a tactical battle with Just Drive earlier today. I heard that they didn't push them in the first heat because they didn't want to push too hard. Are they coming in? They got the split time at 21 seconds. It's right there. Horseboarding are working very hard. This is all on, ladies and gentlemen. If the ball rider can stay with them, they could move to that first place, but they're going to have to use every ounce of that throttle, and that ball rider's going to have to really hold on to that handle and grit his teeth as the throttle opens up. Come on, little buddy. This is a better run than the previous run. The previous run, they have two misdirections. 19 miles an hour, and he's down.
Sliding out.
And slips out the corner once again, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Sandringham. Such a shame because they were absolutely on for potentially first place.
Yeah, the ground must be breaking up there, Dan, because a few of the corners sliding out on that corner. I'm not sure whether it's turning to sand and then just the change of grip is just catching them out.
Yeah, I mean, you can see again, it was a lovely little slide out. It wasn't, you know, none of those aggressive, just slipped, because lost grip and just slipping out to the outside. That's what happens. Now we have the team of Just Wing It.
Who knows what Just Wing It can do, ladies and gentlemen. They often do a scoring run once they've sort of done a blazing run. We've seen that before. So maybe it's time to do a fast run.
Currently sitting in 5th place, they are. What are they doing? They're going for a steady and retiring. Oh. Gamesmanship. Now, I mean, the thing is, they might be thinking about Prague now, the City Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Just Wing It there, who may well be saving the horse for something special in the last run, and maybe taking, or also may just be thinking, hey, the horse is just a little bit too hot in the head, hot under the collar, and we just need to calm down just a little bit. You see making a nice polite exit. So, let's see who's left in the running. Only Blues and Twos and Just Wing It are in the elite still running. And it looks like Blues and Twos are coming into the arena. Now, Blues and Twos have the bonus point. They are currently in the lead. They can't beat themselves. That if they beat their own time, then they lose that bonus point. Every one of these points is important. So the chances are they're going to want to retire from this run and save themselves for the last run. Maybe that's exactly what they're doing. They're just bringing the horse around. Yeah, I mean, this might seem a little bit frustrating to the audience, but this is part of the game. It's a little bit of a chess play going on, and it's a little bit of tactics, and it's also how the rules kind of play out. Oh no! Ryan Roberts is buying for everyone because he was showing off, and he's now got to do the longest walk of shame after a slow canter. A slow canter, and he's got to walk all the way back, 120 metres back to the pits.
Ready cheering, throws and rotten vegetables.
Amazing. So, right. So we've had those few withdrawals, but we've got to see. So we can talk about really what's going on now. Just Wing It and Blues and Twos are in a bit of a standoff, because Blues and Just Wing It kind of convincing Blues and Twos, oh, we're not going to go for the first place. We've just backed out on it. So Just Wing It and backed out. Now both teams could retire, but neither are going to retire, because as soon as one does retire, the other team can now take first place. You know, so it's a bit of a mind game going on there with those two teams, I think, at the minute. Now we have a team of Just Drag. Currently, they have not scored a time. They've got it all to do on this. They've got it all to do on this run, and they need to score a time. They are currently in last place. There's no times. They need a sub 60.454, sorry, and that's a pretty fast time set by Passing Wind. I imagine Sandringham will be watching this very, very closely. But Ross just talked a moment about how coming off the board twice in a row can hit in the head.
Yeah, and certainly fits on similar corners. We get fits on 23 miles per hour. I think they're taking a bit more steady on this one. And obviously that's I think this team's probably been in with the fact that they're progressing on the speed side and Sean's having to get used to a bit more pace around these corners. So all these rules he should be learning from, to be honest. And even though if it doesn't have his confidence, he should get better.
I mean, the thing is, Sandringham is a great arena. It does get quite slippy when that sand, when the grass breaks up and you get onto the sand. It can get quite slippy. It can lull you into a full sense of security. But making their way towards the finish line now, an unspectacular run at 59.62. They go into first place, if I've got my maths right, and I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause there. Just Right absolutely did those first two runs were crazy all over the place. They just did a nice, steady, progressive, fast run, and they've just taken first place. And from everybody else, and I wonder what everyone else has to say about that.
Well, it's just sort of there, it's sort of how you do it, really. Sort of, it must be just trying to make it as unanimated as possible, just smooth, and lots of communication and good power. And that's all that in that team. What a great run from them.
Yeah, so now we're back with the team of a one-trick pony. Currently just been pushed down into fourth place. They are 3.33 seconds behind Sandringham siblings. Only 5.7 seconds away from first place. The day is getting on. How much more has this team got in than we did? Make reference to the board rider who hurt her shoulder in the first heat was looking a little bit weak in the arm as she finished the previous race, and that's only going to be more of the case this time. Heading towards the split time. 25 seconds on the split, and we're all
yeah, really smooth, looking very good. I'm loving how this boarding just gets up and boards again the way she does. And seeing her have some big fall, got the big fall there. But she always gets up there and rocks it again. So a really tough boarder. Each team needs to have that really. It's a long old season and you're going to have a few crashes. As they hit Bruco Bend at 18 miles per hour. Oh, he did that and they come very down and that's right to Lisa's route.
And she got the straight, watching really closely, noticing that the back of the board's twitching around and swirling underneath her, but she keeps it back, the arms going there, through the finish line at 63.81. That brings them, keeps them in fourth place, but they are now only 1.79 seconds away from sending siblings in second. That is at least, it's competitive.
Yeah, that's really good for them. I think they can be really happy with that. That's the sending siblings are flying as well, so to keep up with them pretty much shows that they're doing something right.
And they seem to be improving run by run, one for a pony. Like they genuinely seem to be finding more gas. The pony's getting more into it. But here we go, Send It Siblings, currently sitting in third place, 2.4 seconds away from just right in first. And I know that that is a scalp that they would love to take. If, of course, the board rider's got enough grip in his tyres, because the throttle is opening up now. It's all down on that. Can they get a sub 59.62? 25 miles an hour into that corner. The last time he did that, he ended up in the fence. But now making their way, oh, a big bit of work there. Has he got the legs? Has he got the legs? Now making their way towards this great line, great speed. I'm loving this. Split time, 19 or 20 to 21 seconds. It's a great bit of horse riding. I love the way Fernanda checks back on the board rider to make sure that he's okay. And she's so focused about what she's doing, so competitive. Oh, and here's the board rider set. He makes the call. The throttle's up, and now we look like an American pony running across the plains. We're going into the speed at 17 miles an hour. The board rider sitting down. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, call them home. This is going to be a very close run. Stay with it, stay with it. They want to take this first place away. It's going to be for the finish line at 55.93. A round of applause for Sandringham siblings. They have literally just scalped a team who are running with an X-race horse, and they go into first place in 33.69 seconds. A great run from them, and absolutely, you know what, that season is right there. That was it, because they were great. They've been fighting with Just Right all season, and now that's a genuine scalp.
Yeah, and to do it here at Sandringham, one of the biggest courses, I mean, they'll be very proud of themselves tonight, I'm sure.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, here we go. So here we go, this is just wing it. Now, there's no more mind games to be played. This is the last chance. They've got to now show their cards. And here it is, put your cards on the table because they are away. As they go down for this opening straight, and the speed truck goes up at 31 miles an hour. And it's very how did he stay on that? How on earth did he just do that? That was Matrix moving right now. That was Neo in the Matrix changing the world as it ran. Because there's no way he should have fallen off the planet. He should have fallen a little way.
There was a mix as well as there, Dan. It took the Saints to through on that corner and change it. They take the pace right off of the Glico lead.
Oh my goodness. He was on two wheels doing over 30 miles an hour with the centrifugal force trying to push him off. That is some serious boarding. Okay, so here we go, the throttle over his arm once again. And you can see a lot of the way the mind games work in this sport. As they go through the split time of 48 seconds.
They know about it.
And making their way into the chicane with very good work. Time currently 55 seconds. They're currently sitting in last place. They need 75 seconds to take first. They're 15 seconds away as they go. That's coming up towards the speed trap once again. Very fast. The pony to 24 miles an hour is the ball right away. Pull them home. Pull them home. This is insane boarding. You don't see this every day. As they go towards the finish line at 77.74 means that they come in second place. And great round of applause for them. What a run. And you saw the gameplay. Now Blues and Twos sit in first place. Nobody can challenge their time that they scored on their first run. They have the 11 points. Ladies and gentlemen, and Blues and Twos entering the arena right now. So the game is not over. And I would imagine the Blues and Twos having won the heat now have a free run at the speed trap. Now, we haven't seen the kinds of speed that we've been suggesting we're going to see in new world records then. We haven't seen enough 31s, enough 32s, you know. So I don't know if we've got it in this heat. But it looks like this is an opportunity that they're not going to miss. Heat or no heat. So ladies and gentlemen, call them home because it's a swing speed trap they're going for. And if this speed goes over 33, I want to hear you scream for the speed trap. And it goes up at 33 miles an hour. They matched it, still accelerating and making their way around the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. So they have matched the Horseboarding International World Record as set here in 2019. And these guys, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for them. They've taken away 22 points today. And it looks like they've just done a practice run as well. And they withdraw. Okay, then, so we'll bring in the carousel horses and they can take them back. Great bit of work. So in the advanced, we will get onto the advanced. In 5th place was All Year No Idea. In 4th place, One Trick Pony. In 3rd place, Passing the Wind, great run from them. 2nd place, Just Rag. And in 1st place, for the advanced, it is the team of Sandringham siblings. A great bit of work from that team. And now going into the elite. In 5th place, Jill Winston. In 4th place, Dead Pigeons. 3rd place, Top and Tails. And 2nd place, Just Wing It. And in 1st place, it was Blues and Twos with the bonus point, having set the fastest time in the first rotation. And then playing the mind games with Just Wing It. This is great to see. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging around today and seeing all this. If you are interested to get involved, do come over to the trade stand and also follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and of course we have a podcast on Spotify. So do listen to that with all the in-depth talk. And if you take any photos, please do hashtag them and at Horseboarding UK and all the different social medias. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for all the teams of Horseboarding UK.